Good morning, Elvis.
Good morning, Lynette.
Bonjour, Elvis.
Good morning, Stefan.
Mr. Business.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be there today.
Well, so as Zimbabwe's, today all about Zimbabwe. So as the country is meeting to discuss politics and the hard times of the economy, just a few days after Zimbabwe's finance minister presented the 2017 budget at the National Assembly. But Elvis, how has 2016 been for Zimbabwe?
Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Stefan. To say the least, 2016 has been a very, very difficult year for Zimbabwe as the country was plunged into serious financial crisis, which even led to a situation where salaries were unpaid. Cash shortages reached alarming levels, with people being forced to sleep outside banks in efforts to secure cash from their accounts after the central bank limited bank withdrawals. The cash crisis came as a result of a situation that has been building up for some time, with the policies of Zimbabwe's government in the investment, employment, and production sectors not working out as planned. The announcement by the country's central bank in May that a token currency will circulate side by side with foreign currencies in circulation plunged the economy into chaos. In efforts to put the economy back on its rails, Zimbabwe cleared its 15-year-old debt with the IMF in a tactful struggle to secure a new IMF loan. A high-level delegation from the country had equally called on the African Development Bank to seek expertise and advice. Zimbabwe's real economic growth in 2016 is estimated at 0.6%. In the same light, Zimbabwe's 2016 national budget was characterized by additional expenditures outside the appropriations that increased expenditures to $4.6 billion from $4 billion. That is why Zimbabwe had expenditure pressures, $253.5 million on drought-related procurement, that is what they spent, $177.8 million on bonus payments, $138 million for December salary arrears, and then $512.6 million for debt servicing. I think that is what I can say for now, based on the question you asked me, Lynette.
Voilà, Elvis, je suis particulièrement sensible à l'actualité au Zimbabwe pour des raisons évidemment personnelles.
I have been following the situation. What is the government projection of 2017?
Thank you, Stefan. Later last week, Zimbabwe's finance minister, Patrick Chinamasa, presented the country's 2017 budget of an economy which has been crippled by low savings, high unemployment, and cash challenges. During the presentation of Zimbabwe's budget last week before the National Assembly, the minister said a growth rate of about 1.7% is expected in 2017 due to anticipated better rents, recovery of some commodity prices, and business reforms. The Finance Ministry hopes that its revenue collection will reach about $3.7 billion, while expenditures are expected at about $4.1 billion. Minister Chinamasa added that the spillover effects of some of the prevailing economic challenges in the first part of 2017 will constrain revenue collections. With a budget deficit of about $1.1 billion this year, coming out of the messy economic situation is what every Zimbabwean and other international partners have been waiting for. However, the annual budget review will only be available as from 2017, when data for the year 2016, for the 2016 fiscal year, is going to be made available. That is what I prepared for you this morning, Lynette and Stefan.
Très intéressant, Elvis.
Thank you, Lynette.
It's very
Thank you,
interesting,
Stefan.
But the situation, the economic situation in Zimbabwe, it's really saddening, especially 2016, as you've said. It's been a tough year for the country with protests after protests concerning the economy and
la monnaie,
yeah,
on s'est
and the bond notes and all
sur
that.
les principales ressources de ce pays. Beaucoup de gens se posaient des questions quant au potentiel économique de ce pays.
The economy of Zimbabwe has been affected by a lot of principles, a lot of the economic impulse here and there.
Yeah, that's
Thank
very
you.
good, Elvis. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again next week for another